Welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're stepping into the ring, the geopolitical ring, that is. We're talking India versus Pakistan. Now, before you start placing bets on who has the spicier curry, let's be clear, this isn't about food. We're diving deep into the military might of these two nuclear-armed neighbors. It's a rivalry for the ages, folks. Deeper than a Bollywood love story, more twists and turns than a game of kabaddi. Trust me, I'm South African, I know from rivalries, but this one has global implications. So buckle up as we break down the troops, the tanks, the jets, and everything in between to answer the burning question, who has the upper hand? Stay with me, people. It's about to get interesting. All right, let's start with the basics. When we're talking military strength, size matters. And in this corner, hailing from the land of Bollywood and butter chicken, with a population bigger than, well, pretty much everyone, it's India. The Indian Armed Forces, they're like that friend who always shows up with a posse. They boast over 1.4 million active personnel. That's a lot of people in uniform, folks, and they're not just standing around looking impressive. They've got the hardware too. We're talking tanks, artillery, and enough firepower to make you say, holy cow. Or should I say, holy cow? Now, in the other corner, representing the land of majestic mountains, and let's be honest, some pretty amazing cricket players, it's Pakistan. The Pakistani armed forces may not be as large as India's, but don't let that fool you. They're lean, they're mean, and they're always ready for a rumble. With over 650,000 active personnel, they're no strangers to a good old-fashioned standoff, and they've got a few tricks up their sleeves too. Missiles, submarines, you name it. It's like they went shopping in the military aisle and said, we'll take one of everything, please. So both sides are packing some serious heat. But remember, folks, size isn't everything. It's about how you use it. And trust me, both India and Pakistan know how to use what they've got. Now, let's talk manpower, because in the military world, sometimes it really does come down to who has more boots on the ground. And let's be real, nobody does crowds like India. With over 1.4 million active military personnel, they've got more soldiers than there are people in some countries. I'm not kidding. That's like having the entire population of, say, Estonia ready to march at a moment's notice. Meanwhile, Pakistan isn't exactly slacking. They've got over 650,000 active personnel. That's still a force to be reckoned with. I mean, imagine trying to organize a surprise party for that many people. The logistics alone would be mind-boggling. But here's the thing. Sheer numbers don't always win wars. Just ask, well, pretty much anyone who's ever been in a fight. Training, strategy, and good old-fashioned grit. Those are all crucial factors, and let's not forget both India and Pakistan have been involved in their fair share of conflicts over the years. They've got experience, they've got battle-hardened soldiers, and they're not afraid to use them. All right, landlubbers, time to set sail on the high seas, or at least the slightly less high seas of the Indian Ocean, because in this round we're talking naval power. And let me tell you, things are about to get shipshape. India, with its long coastline and ambitions of becoming a global superpower, has been beefing up its navy like a bodybuilder preparing for a competition. They've got aircraft carriers, destroyers, submarines, basically everything you need to throw a really, really big party on the water. And they're not afraid to use it. The Indian Navy has been flexing its muscles, conducting exercises and patrols all over the Indian Ocean. It's like they're saying, this is our backyard, and we're here to stay. Now, Pakistan, they may not have the same kind of naval tonnage as India, but they've got a few surprises up their sleeves. They've been investing heavily in submarines, including some sneaky diesel-electric ones that are like the ninjas of the sea, and they've got a few tricks up their sleeves, like anti-ship missiles that can ruin your day quicker than a rogue wave. So while India might have the bigger navy on paper, Pakistan is more than capable of holding their own in a fight. Up, up and away. It's time to take to the skies and compare these nations' air power. Because in a fight for air superiority, you need more than just a good pilot's license. India, with its love for all things Bollywood, has an air force that's ready for its close-up. They've got a fleet of Russian-made Sukhoi fighters, which are about as agile as a Bollywood dance number, and some American-made F-16s, because, hey, even rivals can be friends when it comes to military hardware. And they've been busy training their pilots to fly those jets like they're in an action movie. Seriously, these guys could probably pull off a Cobra maneuver in their sleep. Pakistan, on the other hand, has a smaller but still very capable air force. They've got their own fleet of F-16s, because let's face it, everyone loves a good fighter jet. And they've also got some Chinese-made JF-17 Thunderjets, which are no slouches in the speed and maneuverability departments. Plus, they've got a few tricks up their sleeves, like surface-to-air missiles that can turn a perfectly good fighter jet into a very expensive fireworks display. Let's be real, folks. Modern warfare isn't just about who has the most tanks or the biggest bombs. It's about technology. It's about cyber warfare, drones, and all sorts of other futuristic stuff that sounds like it came straight out of a science fiction movie. And let me tell you, both India and Pakistan are investing heavily in becoming 21st century military powers. India, with its booming economy and its ambitions of becoming a global player, has been pouring money into defense research and development. They're developing their own missiles, they're working on anti-satellite weapons, and they're even dabbling in artificial intelligence. It's like they watched Terminator and said, yeah, we can do that. Pakistan, while not having the same kind of resources as India, is no slouch in the technology department either. They've been working on their own missile program, they've been developing drones, and they've even been accused of having a pretty sophisticated cyber warfare capability. So, while both countries still rely heavily on traditional military hardware, they're both looking to the future and investing in the technologies that will shape the battlefields of tomorrow. So there you have it, folks. A crash course in the military might of India and Pakistan. We've seen the troops, the tanks, the jets, and even the cyber weapons. We've delved into the numbers, the strategies, and the technologies that make these two countries' military forces to be reckoned with. But at the end of the day, there's no easy answer to the question of who would win in a fight. It's like trying to predict the winner of a cricket match before it's even started. Too many factors at play, too much at stake. But that's what makes it so fascinating, right? So what do you think? Let me know in the comments who you think has the edge in this South Asian standoff. And don't forget to subscribe, and share this video with all your friends who love a good military comparison. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay out of the line of fire.